Welcome to the Mobilization Cancellation Request Portal. I'll be demonstrating how to start a new cancellation request and route it through the Echelon 4 and CNRFC N35 for approval. Once you arrive at the portal, you'll see the points of contact for the N35 cancellation requests, a new cancellation button that will initiate a new cancellation request application, and in the footer area, you'll see the tabs that apply to your given region. Because these tabs are permission-based, you may not see all of them. You should, however, see the tab that applies to your region. If you don't, please contact one of the cancellation officer or assistant cancellation officer points of contact, and they will have you added to the correct group. So to begin, I'll start by clicking on this new cancellation button. The first screen pulls your SharePoint profile and presents it to you. It also pulls your preferred work email account. Select Continue. The new application has fields that require you to provide information. I'll begin by creating a fictional character. Select the designator of the person. Once again, if you don't see the correct rate, you can contact one of the points of contact and we'll make sure we get that updated. At the time of release of this tool, we've captured all the active rates. At certain points in the process, you'll come across fields that have this red asterisk. That means that it's a mandatory field and must contain information before you submit. If you try submitting without one of these fields being populated, you'll receive a validation error and you'll have to go back and provide the requested information. Select your Echelon 4 or RCC in the NRA information section. You can select from one of the 6 regions or NSWG 11 and SNAFR. For this demonstration, because I don't want actual people at the RCC or Echelon 4 to be notified, I'm going to select the N3 MOB-CANX. This is a demo group that was created for the purposes of testing this system. Just to give you a demonstration of what would happen if you select one of the regions, let's go ahead and select RCC Norfolk. You then can select one of the NRAs within that given region. Notice that the SharePoint group has been automatically populated. This is dependent on the region that you select. Again, I will select the CNRFC N3 MOB-CANX, the group that was created in order to test this system. Continue to provide information pertaining to the mobilization cancellation request. When you get to the IMS category, the mass codes will be dependent on the IMS category that you selected. For instance, if I selected medical, the IMS MAD code has changed. Sourcing, there's only one selection available, and training. For this demonstration, I'll just select Training DTR. The cancellation category recommendation is also dependent on the IMS category. In this demonstration, I selected training, therefore, I only have 4 available selections. If I were to go back and select medical, you'll see that due to the sensitivity of medical issues, I only have 1 option. You can provide comments. There are 3 available lines that you can provide comments in. And also, you can provide supplemental documentation. You simply click on the attachment icon to upload a file. The question section walks you through a series of important questions. The next section is for NRA point of contact. Provide someone at your activity who can be used as a point of contact. When you're ready to submit your application, select Yes from the Are you ready to submit this application request? Also, just realize that there's a typo, so I'll make sure I correct that. Should read, Are you ready to submit this cancellation request? I'll select Yes. And then notice that the submitted by and submitted date have been auto-populated. Also, the email has been auto-populated. This information was pulled from your SharePoint profile. If the email is incorrect, feel free to update the email because this will determine where the workflow sends the notification to. Review your application, and when you're happy, submit the cancellation request with this green button. You'll receive acknowledgement that your form was successfully submitted. I'm refreshing the browser window. After you refresh your browser window, your application should appear in the RCC region that you selected during the application process. In this demonstration, I have a Demo tab. I'll navigate to that. And here you can see the new application request and with the status being submitted to RCC or Echelon 4 for review. Additionally, if you go to your email client, I'm using the Outlook Web Access for this demonstration, you'll see that you've received a notification via email to your RCC or Echelon 4. It contains information pertaining to your cancellation request, such as the date submitted, the NRA that you are reporting from. In this case, we use CNRFC and 3MOB CanX for the demo, and also abbreviated information about the personnel affected. The email also includes information with instructions for the Echelon 4 or RCC to follow in order to review this mobilization cancellation request and approve or deny. This concludes this demonstration.